Hello, and welcome back to the Science of Wellness. I'm your host, Dr. Herna de Wit, and today we're diving into a topic that's at the very core of a long, vibrant, and high-performing life. That is your nutrition. We've all heard the phrase, "You are what you eat." But how often do we really stop to think about what that means? How does what you eat affect not only your energy levels, but also your brain function, your cells, and even how well and how long you live? Nutrition isn't just about calories or eating less. It's about fueling your body and your mind in the best way possible. In this episode, we'll explore the science of nutrition and its connection to longevity. We'll uncover how macronutrients and micronutrients fuel your body, and look at how strategic nutrition can boost your energy levels, your productivity, and also your overall health. And because life gets busy, I'll also share some practical biohacks to help you eat better, even when you're short on time. So whether you're a busy professional navigating high-pressure decisions, a parent juggling endless responsibilities, or someone simply wanting to feel their best, this episode is for you. So, let's jump into the Nourishment Blueprint. This is your guide to making every bite count. Let's start with a big question. Why does nutrition matter so much for longevity and performance? When we talk about nutrition, we're talking about the foundation of everything your body does. Every single system in your body, your brain, muscles, immune system, and even your cells, relies on the food you eat. Food is not just fuel. It's the raw material your body uses to repair, regenerate, and thrive. Some of the best ways to approach nutrition for longevity come from studying nutrient-dense diets. You've probably heard of diets like the Mediterranean diet, plant-based diets, or even the ketogenic diet. While they seem vastly different, they all have one crucial thing in common. They prioritize whole, nutrient-dense foods while minimizing processed junk. The Mediterranean diet, for example, is filled with fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and healthy fats, like olive oil and fatty fish. It's one of the most well-studied diets for reducing inflammation, improving your heart health, and also increasing your longevity. Then plant-based diets are another powerful option. They focus on whole plant foods, like vegetables, fruits, grains, and legumes, with little to no animal products. You don't have to be a vegan to reap the benefits. Simply incorporating more plant-based meals in your week can make a big difference. And then there's the ketogenic diet, which flips the script by focusing on high fat, moderate protein, and very low carbs. This diet focuses on your body, and it forces your body into a state called ketosis, where it burns fat for fuel instead of carbohydrates. It is particularly popular for weight management and improving cognitive function. But here's the key takeaway. These diets may look different on the surface, but they all focus on reducing processed foods and emphasizing nutrient-dense whole foods. But why does this matter? Whole foods are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that protect your cells from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is a major contributor to aging and chronic diseases. Processed foods, on the other hand, are stripped of nutrients and filled with additives that can disrupt your metabolism and increase your inflammation. So think of your body like a luxury car. Would you fill it up with low-quality fuel? Of course you wouldn't. Nutrient-dense foods are that premium fuel, helping your body run at its best. Let's talk about macronutrients. These are proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. These are the big players in your diet. Proteins are the building blocks of life, repairing tissues, building muscle, and producing essential hormones. Then healthy fats, like omega-3 fatty acids from fish and flax seeds, support your brain function, and it also reduces inflammation. And then let's not forget about carbohydrates. This is your body's primary energy source. You get complex carbohydrates like whole grains and vegetables that provide long-lasting energy without spiking your blood sugar. And then we have micronutrients. These are vitamins and minerals like magnesium, zinc, and vitamin D. These might be needed in smaller amounts, but their impact is massive, and it supports everything from energy production to immune function to cognitive health. So next time you eat, think about this. Are you fueling your body to actually thrive, or are you just trying to survive? Now let's talk about how you can strategically use nutrition to perform at your very best. One of the most fascinating approaches is meal timing. You've probably heard about intermittent fasting, and it is all the rage in health and wellness circles, and it is for good reason. So intermittent fasting isn't about starving yourself. It's about eating within a specific window of time, let's say 8 hours, and then fasting for the rest of the day. During those fasting hours, your body isn't just idle. It's working hard to repair and regenerate your cells. Research has shown that intermittent fasting can improve your metabolism. It can enhance fat burning because it improves your metabolism. And it even boosts cognitive function by giving your brain the chance to operate more efficiently. But if fasting sounds too intimidating, you don't have to dive in headfirst. You need to start small by skipping late night snacks and narrowing down your eating window to, let's say, 12 hours. And it is about finding a rhythm that works for you. But I just want to mention here, if you are a woman and you are on your period, so you are menstruating, do not fast during your period. It will spike your cortisol levels and you will just feel worse. Rather do it in the 3 weeks that you are not on your period. So think of fasting as giving your body a break to rest and recharge. It's like a tune-up for your cells. Then another critical aspect of strategic nutrition is nutrient timing, especially if you're physically active. When you eat before and after exercise, it can make a significant difference in your performance and your recovery. But just keep listening. I'll cover the nutrition tips for active individuals, but a little bit later in this episode. Now, let's dive deeper into gut health, often referred to as the second brain. Now, why is gut health such a big deal? Your gut is home to trillions of microorganisms, and it is collectively known as the gut microbiome. This ecosystem of bacteria, fungi, and other microbes play a pivotal role in almost every system in your body. You can think of it as the control center for digestion, immunity, and even your mood and your mental health. But here's where it gets fascinating. The gut and the brain are connected by a two-way communication system called the gut-brain axis. The vagus nerve acts as a communication highway, sending signals back and forth. This means that what happens in your gut doesn't stay in your gut. It impacts your brain and vice versa. So just as an example, about 90% of serotonin, this is the feel-good neurotransmitter that helps regulate your mood, is produced in your gut. So if your gut isn't in good shape, it can disrupt your serotonin production, which leads to mood swings, anxiety, and even depression. So how do you keep your gut happy? And it all starts on your plate. Firstly, fiber-rich foods. Fiber acts like a fertilizer for the beneficial bacteria in your gut. Foods like vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and legumes are packed with fiber that helps these bacteria thrive. For instance, the fiber in oats feeds gut bacteria, leading to the production of short-chain fatty acids, which reduce inflammation and supports your immune system. Then secondly is the fermented foods that you can start implementing. These foods like yogurt, sauerkraut, kimchi, and kombucha contain probiotics. These are live beneficial bacteria. Adding just a small serving of these specific foods to your meals can help replenish and diversify your gut microbiome. Then we have prebiotic foods. So prebiotics are essentially foods for your gut bacteria. These are garlic, onions, bananas, and asparagus. They are all excellent sources. So when you eat these, your gut bacteria break them down into compounds that help reduce inflammation and improve your gut health. But the fourth point I want to make here is to avoid gut disruptors. These are highly processed foods, artificial sweeteners, and excessive alcohol, because they can all disrupt your microbiome balance. These can create a hostile environment for good bacteria, giving harmful bacteria a chance to take over. So you can imagine your gut like a garden. You need to nurture it with the right foods, and it will start to flourish. And it will also start supporting everything from digestion to mental clarity. Now life gets hectic, but eating well doesn't have to fall by the wayside. So let's talk about some biohacks that are rooted in science and are easy to implement. The first one is meal prepping. Now, meal prepping isn't just for gym enthusiasts. It's for anyone who wants to stay on track without daily decision-making fatigue. And here's why it works. It eliminates the stress of figuring out what to eat when you're already tired or busy, reducing the temptation to grab something unhealthy. If you just spend 1 to 2 hours every week cooking staple foods. So, for example, grilled chicken or tofu, steam some vegetables, and cook a big batch of quinoa or brown rice. You can then divide these into portions for quick meals. But there is actually science behind this, because consistent, balanced meals help keep your blood sugar stable, which means fewer energy crashes and better focus throughout the day. But here's a very good tip. You need to use glass containers to store your meals. There is research that has shown that chemicals from some plastics can disrupt your hormones over time. Okay, so this was meal prepping. Now the second point is superfoods. Now superfoods earn their name because they're packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Now I'm just going to break down a few for you. The first one is chia seeds. They are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and protein. They're a nutritional powerhouse. Omega-3s can help you reduce inflammation and support your brain health. Remember, this is omega-3, not omega-6. And then it's blueberries. Now, these little berries are loaded with antioxidants that protect your cells from oxidative stress, one of the leading causes of aging. Then turmeric as well. Now, thanks to its active compound, which is curcumin, turmeric is a potent anti-inflammatory. Adding a pinch to your meals can help reduce chronic inflammation and also support your joint health. And then the best one for last is spinach. Now, this leafy green is packed with magnesium, iron, and vitamin C. They are all key nutrients for energy production and immune function. So what you can do is you can make a superfood jar by mixing some chia seeds, some flax seeds, and even adding some goji berries. You can sprinkle it on your yogurt or your oatmeal for an instant nutrient boost. So now I've done meal prepping and superfoods. Now the third one is supplements. Now, while whole foods should always come first, sometimes life makes it hard to get everything you need. And only that is where supplements can come in. So here are 3 that are specifically science-backed. Again, I want to highlight omega-3 fatty acids because these are essential for your brain health, it reduces inflammation, and it also supports your heart health. So if you're not eating fatty fish regularly, you need to consider a high-quality fish oil supplement. And then probiotics. These support your gut health by replenishing the good bacteria. A healthy gut microbiome improves digestion, immunity, and even mood. And then the third supplement is adaptogens. Now this is herbs like ashwagandha and rhodiola. They help your body adapt to stress. So if you're feeling burnt out, adaptogens can really be a game changer for you to manage your high cortisol levels. So even small tweaks, like adding a smoothie with superfoods or taking a probiotic, can create a very big change in how you feel and perform. Now let's focus on the specific needs of those who are active or athletic. And nutrition plays a critical role in fueling performance and speeding recovery. Firstly, I want to look at pre-workout nutrition to give you the energy to actually perform. So before a workout, you need to fuel to sustain your energy and protect your muscles. You need to aim for a mix of carbohydrates and protein about 1 to 3 hours before exercise. So just a few examples of this. You can eat a banana with a small handful of almonds. You can eat whole grain toast with almond butter and a drizzle of honey. Or you can drink a smoothie with Greek yogurt, frozen berries, and a scoop of your favorite protein powder. Now there is science behind this because carbs provide quick energy by replenishing glycogen stores inside your muscles, while the protein helps minimize muscle breakdown because you want to try and build muscle while you are exercising. And then for post-workout nutrition. So after a workout, your body is primed to absorb nutrients, which is why the anabolic window is so important. This is the period about 30 to 60 minutes after exercise when your muscles are most receptive to repair and recovery. So just a few examples for you about post-workout nutrition. You can drink a protein shake with a banana and a bit of spinach. You can eat grilled chicken with quinoa and roasted vegetables. Or you can have cottage cheese with pineapple and a drizzle of honey. Just remember, when you prioritize the right nutrition before and after exercise, you are not just working out, you are actually setting yourself up for stronger, faster recovery and also peak performance. So in conclusion, nutrition isn't just about being perfect. It's about finding a balance that really does work for you. By focusing on nutrient-dense foods that support gut health, and also by being strategic with your meals, you can unlock better energy, better performance, and then ultimately a longer, healthier life. Remember, small, consistent changes add up over time. So which one of these tips are you going to try this week? Whether it's meal prepping, adding fermented foods, or rethinking your pre- and post-workout meals. Remember just to start small and then start building from there. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Science of Wellness. Don't forget to subscribe. If you can, leave a review, and also share this episode with someone who could benefit from it. Let's fuel our bodies and our minds for a vibrant, thriving life we all deserve. Until next time, stay healthy, stay curious, and keep thriving.